All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another Webflow workshop. I'm your host, Nelson. Thank you for joining me this week. This week is going to be fun. It's going to be, I'm already excited. Um, so, what are we doing this week? Oh, man. We're doing a live speed building challenge. Okay. So, I haven't done this for I did one 2 years ago to test this idea out to show how fun Webflow is and just to show what you can do at Webflow in a limited amount of time if you just challenge yourself. And it just shows the power of Webflow and how Webflow is more like a playground. If you just remove yourself from all the constraints of, like, say, a client project or something, and you see something on the web and you're like, I want to see how I can build that in Webflow, and you just go for it, you can learn so much. And so before I get more into details about this live speed building challenge, I want to say hi to everyone in the live chat room. All of you are amazing. We got people from Utah, Germany. Tell us where you're from. Ooh, from the Great Sahara? That's awesome. Love this global community. And if this is the first time you're with us on a live stream, welcome. These streams happen every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific. And what we usually do here is we do live rebuilds. We talk to people from the Webflow team, talk to the people in the community, and learn about their processes. But for this one, it's a special one. I have 7 community members who agreed to just speed build 3 things. Okay? And I'm looking in the Zoom chat right now, and Austin, one of the challengers, already says, so stressed. Yes, it could be a little stressful when you're live building and sharing your desktop for everyone in the world to see. So what we're going to do is we have 7 challengers from the community who will be sharing their screens. And from scratch, they will have 3 tasks to do, one at a time, obviously. The first one will take 7 minutes, and then we'll take a break. And then the second one, and we'll take 15 minutes and we'll take a break. And the last one, and I already let them practice before the stream, see how much they can do to rebuild from scratch SpaceX.com, just the homepage, and make it responsive. If you go to SpaceX.com right now, you'll notice that their website isn't responsive. So the challenge is, how can you make it responsive, and how fast can you do it? Now, of course, some of the challengers might not be able to finish it within 30 minutes, but just to show you how fast and how far you can get with only 30 minutes in Webflow is already amazing. So this is going to be fun. We got Norway, Atlanta, South Carolina, wow, Vietnam. Welcome everyone. All right. So let's do this. Let me bring in the challengers. Hello, challengers.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
How's
Yes. Yeah. How's everyone?
Sorry.
Good.
but not so good.
Yeah,
So good.
not worried at all.
I woke up today and I was like, let's Webflow.
What's Webflow? Okay. So Webflow is a tool that So the challenges that we have here, and I'm just gonna go from my screen top to bottom. We have Riley. Where are you from, Riley?
I am from St. Louis right now.
Nice. And how long you been using Webflow?
Let's say about 3 to 4 years.
Oh, veteran. Nice. Yeah. All right. Brandon, tell us how long you've been using Webflow and where you're from.
I've been using Webflow now for a year since the end of life of Muse, and I'm from the Pittsburgh area.
Nice. Duncan.
Hey, so I've been using Webflow for 3 years, and I am from Colonial Williamsburg in Virginia.
Nice.
Tech giant of the U.S.
All right, Rock.
Hey, I'm from Canada, Ottawa, the capital, and I've been using Webflow for like 5 months, something like that.
Nice. John?
And hello everyone, I'm from Brazil, a state called Belo Horizonte, and I've been using Webflow since last December, so that makes 4 months, and yeah, pretty newbie.
Nice. And other John?
Yes. I'm from Wisconsin. Right now I'm in Madison, the capital of Wisconsin. And I've been using Webflow for a year since Muse announced that they were no longer going to continue development. And yeah, so that's it.
Oh, well, two people from the Muse community. Welcome, welcome. And lastly, Austin.
I am from San Diego, and I've been using Webflow since the tail end of 2014, but I really started using it in like the last 2.5 years.
Nice, nice. So we have months and we have years, people from the Muse community, people who just found us. That's awesome. So again, this stream is just a fun live building speed challenge. Okay, just to show off how fast and fun Webflow can be for your workflow. Let's see here. If you have any questions, we'll get to them at the end after the whole speed building stressors. And yeah, and so we'll just do that. So first challenge, let's get into it. The first challenge. All right. Palms are sweaty.
Boy. Here we go. Ooh.
Sweaty palms. Here we go. All right. So these challenges are going to range from easy and then a little bit harder, and then the last one, again, rebuild SpaceX's homepage. So that one's the hardest. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, let me get a timer up on my phone. Let's see here. Get my clock
man.
up real quick. I should have had a clock on the stream, but sorry. All right. We're doing 7. Oops. Delete. Add timer. Okay, 7 minutes. All right. So I have 7 minutes on my clock.
Oh man.
Not rebuild. However quickly you can, build a mobile phone. Bonus points for a notch, and bonus points for interactions. Go ahead.
Oh wow. Okay.
What?
Oh my god.
Did we build it on the desktop?
Thanks for the heads up.
Yes,
We
just
went
desktop.
bouncing ball to mobile phone.
Just a mobile phone. Let's see. And I'm going to be commentating, so I'm going to mute myself on Zoom. But everyone in the
Oh
live
my
chat,
gosh.
Great.
you will still
Oh
see.
my goodness.
So we'll start with
Can we
Austin.
stop SpaceX?
400.
Let me turn them down. All right. So they are stressing right now.
Mobile responsive?
We got 700.
No, this doesn't have to be responsive. Just a mobile phone. All right. So I'm going to be commentating. And let's see here. We have Austin starting with a Flexbox. This is awesome. He's starting with Flexbox. And with Flexbox, this is really cool. You can center something on the screen.
I can't remember
And
what a phone looks like. I'm so stressed.
did he use Flexbox? Never mind. I don't think he did. Let's.
Doing great.
Okay, that's what I would have done too. I would have done a border and then border exactly. I would have done border radius. Let's check on Duncan's screen right here. Oh, he already used border. What is that? Box shadows. That's awesome. I would have gone for one div to handle the whole thing. That's what my thought when making this challenge. But looks like Duncan is going for 2, an outer wrapper and an inner wrapper. Let's go to Jean's from Brazil. He's using 2 divs. Okay, so let's see what he's doing. Okay, I wonder if he's doing a notch. And this looks like more like a Lego piece than a phone, but let's see. Unless he's doing a huge massive notch. Okay, there we go. Right, let's go to John Ramos from Web Dev for You. Okay, so he has two divs. Beautiful. He's using Flex to center it vertically and horizontally.
I didn't know I was going to have to rebuild the actual device inside of a device using software.
That's exact. Okay, so that's one way to do it. It's nice. Here we go. And let's see here. Checking on the timer, we have 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Let's look on Riley's screen. All right, Riley. All right. They're all going for 2. Okay, Riley is actually doing 3 layers, 3 divs. We have a section, a mobile, and then a div block. Let's go to Rocks. Johnny, no, they cannot hear me. I don't want to bother them with my commentary. Okay, so Rock is okay, cool. I like what Rock is doing. He did an overflow hidden on the outer wrapper. So look at that. Look at that. That really looks like a phone already when he centered that vertically. All right, so what is Rock gonna do from here? Yeah, he could easily just put a like some sort of slit right here at the top, and then like a home button for the old school iPhones down here, and be done with it. Oh, I think he named it home button, border radius 50%. Oh, he went for 5,000. Maybe that's a misclick. Okay, and he's gonna center it. How's he gonna push it down? How's he gonna push it down? He's thinking about it. I would do position absolute at this point. But if you want, you can do Flexbox, and you can have it at the top. You can have like the slit at the top for the speaker, and then the screen, and then the home at the bottom. But that's one way to do it. Let's check on Brandon. How's he doing? He added the notch. Look at that. This is pretty nice. Man, if phones had this thin of a bezel, oh man, that would be awesome. But let's see what he does. Okay, so this is the inner screen. I'm guessing this is the inner screen. All right. They are so focused right now. This is so amazing to see. Last time I did this was 2 years ago. Joshua says, I'm so stressed just watching them. Yeah. We had a test stream. We had a test challenge. I said, make a bouncing ball. We did that 1 week ago just to see if this idea can go. And they were already stressed. They're like, oh my God. But this is so cool. Let's see here. Cool. People seem stressed with size. Okay, I like this. Who's this? Austin. Okay, so Austin, I think he's doing a notch. Let's see here. What's he gonna do? And yeah, at this point, I wouldn't even care about making a class name because it's about speed right now. And for fun, not really for, yeah. Oh. 2 minute warning. 2 minute warning.
Can we just skip straight to SpaceX?
Yeah.
All right. Oh wow, Duncan with the whole dark mode. Look, this is beautiful right here. You know what? If he ended off with this, I wouldn't be mad. Yeah, some of the challengers are newbies to Webflow, like using it for I think 4 or 5 months. I think that's what Rock said. But yeah.
Like a minute, 1 minute.
124.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so Duncan is like doing a lot. Let's go to Jean. Jean is actually doing a keypad. He's doing old school phone. All right, mobile phone. I'd never said smartphone. I mean, if you want to do it like this, I would have not thought of doing something like this. I like it. And I wonder if he used grid for this or Flexbox. I wonder what this has to be grid. I mean, to do something this fast, it has to be grid. Using position absolute. Where's he? Okay, so he's putting some sort of. Is this like a camera or something? I don't know. You should have Flight of the Bumblebee playing. I can't play any copyrighted music. 30 seconds. Oh God.
You don't really know what to do now.
I mean, you can make it as basic as you want. Oh, look at. I like what. I like what John Ramos is doing. Let's see what Riley's doing. Riley's adding notch. Cool. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Publish your site.
So that's annoying.
Publish your site. Yeah. If you want to put it in the live chat, in the live chat on YouTube, go for it.
I'm embarrassed.
No, don't be embarrassed. It's all in good fun.
Dang. Okay. I think I figured out how to do the notch, but I didn't end up doing it. How did you pull it off?
Wow.
I just did the a rounded square.
You guys are awesome.
Okay.
Border radius on the bottom.
Oh, and then just pulled it up into the top.
Just
Yeah.
use it as an absolute. And then,
Absolute. And then auto left and right.
Yeah, center it.
Yep.
Let's see.
Awesome.
Good job.
Whoa.
Okay, let's look at everyone's. I'm gonna let's see here. I'm gonna go to Austin's screen. Austin, yeah, leave it up. Leave your link up on your screen,
Oh my
and I'm
God,
gonna
okay.
switch between. All right. So Austin. Oh, I didn't even think about that. So Austin actually added the volume rocker on the left. He has the 2 speaker grills. That's awesome. And you know what? You don't even need a home button anymore. But
Indicator.
yeah, a home indicator.
But
But I don't
this is
see
the
it.
iPhone 11. They're bringing back the full bar at the top.
You heard it here first.
Innovative.
Oh my god.
All right, that's really awesome. Great job. Great job. Well, let's go to Duncan's. So Duncan actually added a dark mode to this, and he also added a box shadow. That is neat. Let's see here. This is like the iPhone 8 or something, or
Oh yeah, unreleased version. Unreleased product. Yeah.
that's amazing that you're able to get this done. Great job. Let's go to Jean's. We're gonna go to Jean's. And so Jean actually added the keypad in it.
That's because I have an Android. I'm not rich as you guys.
No. No, it's really cool because so how did you build that keypad? Was that grid or Flexbox?
Great. was
That
great.
oh, I wish I could have went to your screen. Yeah, see how fast that is? Wow, that's really good. Good job. Awesome. All right, moving on to John. John, can you yeah, can you show yours? Yeah. Cool. So you have the notch, the home button, and I don't. Is that supposed to be a web page or some apps or what? You added interact.
Yeah.
Dang.
Flexing on all of us.
Flex boxing. Okay, I'm done. Sorry,
Yeah.
dude. Very good job. All right. All right, let's go to Riley's. Oh, Riley's look. Oh wait, no, he's looking at John's right now.
Oh,
Riley, can
sorry.
you show yours? No, that's okay. Oh, cool. So this looks more like a BlackBerry
It's
ish.
a foldable.
Oh, it's a foldable phone.
I didn't get that
Come
far. though.
back.
I can see that. It's a foldable phone. Really? But okay. Sidetrack. Would you really get a foldable phone?
If
I mean-
Webflow supports it in their media queries.
I mean, we've already tested Apple Watch Safari browser and it works. If you have an Apple Watch, go to webflow.com on your watch. That sounds so weird right now. But anyways, really good job, Riley. Let's go to Rox. And Rock, can you pull yours up real quick? Oh wow. That's really nice. You got the home button and you got the small little
I was just looking at this the whole time.
yeah, you have the proximity sensor. That's good. Good job. Is that the proximity sensor or something like that? The little dot at the top? I like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That might be the flash.
Oh, that's great.
Nice. And the fact that you can do this within 7 minutes, you know. All right, we're going to last one, Brandon's.
Like 1 minute.
It felt like 1 minute. Whoa, you added apps.
What?
They're
Well-
non-interaction, so
No, but like, I mean, these are placeholders for apps.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice.
that's amazing. So was this grid? Was this flex? What did you do with
No.
this?
just all through Flex, every bit of it.
Nice. So was it like one big flex box and then like a bunch of rows, 33% width on the columns, or
No, it's just 100% width within the width of the main div block, and then I made each row its own separate div block, and then just used what is it, center justify, I think it is. On
oh,
the
nice.
width.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
center
And then you just
justify or
Copy
paste
pasted that.
distribute. So when you do
Yeah.
that, and then you have the full 100% width, and you just set them to, I set them to 300 pixels, so that way there's some margin on the outsides and in between, and then
Yeah.
8
Good
rows.
job. Good job. Awesome. All right. I told you guys to get water in. Okay, cool. Because we're about to start our next one.
Oh, wow.
You guys ready?
Is there gonna be a nervous bathroom break before the 30-minute challenge?
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll take a little intermission, ask questions before the SpaceX challenge.
Okay.
Wait, someone says can't hear them. Oh, let me turn them back up. Sorry. All right. They should be good now. So if you can duplicate the next project, I'm gonna put it in the Zoom chat room right now.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Oh, no.
So go ahead and clone that one.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
This is terrifying.
Yeah. And make it be able to play a game.
All right. I see the wheels turning already.
Oh
my
God, Nelson, what are you
Are
doing
we
to us?
literally gonna design inside the screen?
Yeah. Why not?
Oh.
Hold
Why
on.
Yeah. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Gosh.
All right. Can I turn them up a bit? Okay. I have their volumes up.
Oh, this is an image. I thought this whole thing was made
Yeah.
in Webflow.
No, it's not made in Webflow. It's just a background image that I got from Unsplash. I just searched Game Boy.
Man.
Man, this is
Nobody start. I'm so tempted.
No, yeah, no one start. No one start. You don't even know what to
one
build
start
yet.
Throwing sections and divs in there. No one
Yeah.
starts using flex.
Wait, what do you? Okay, so
I'm already finished.
Oh.
you don't even know what it is. All right, so let me delete that timer. All right, you're going to have 15 minutes. 15 minutes on the clock. Here we go.
To do what? To do what?
To do inside of that screen, using grid, create a screenshot of Tetris. Go.
Okay.
Oh.
A
Okay.
screenshot of Tetris.
Yes. So I would just build some sort of just blocks with using grid, and of course interactions if you wanna, just wanna flex it. Not flex. You wanna grid, whatever. But then there you go. Timer's already started. Have fun.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm muted myself again. So here we go. We're gonna start from the bottom top. So we're gonna start with Brandon,
my
and
God.
Brandon,
This is so
awesome.
cool,
He
Tetris.
got the actual 300
do it.
pixel width of the screen.
I
He's
wish,
getting
like,
the
Tetris
height,
theme song
and there we
was
go.
on right now.
and now he's gonna add grid. He has to add grid.
Nelson?
I can't play any copyrighted music.
Man.
Guess we'll have to do it
All
ourselves.
right. do 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 do. Okay, that's it. That's all I can sing. All right. So yep, he created grid. He's removing the gaps. All right. Let's move on to let's rock. So I think
God,
rock
this is gonna drive me
is
nuts.
using position absolute. He's trying to get it inside of the screen using pixels. Yeah, I would use pixels right now because we're not going for fluidness. We're just having fun. All right, let's go ahead and check on Riley
Is this
real
not a
quick.
perfect circle? I mean square.
No. Riley is
Wow.
okay. He found the screen.
It looks like it is
Make it grid.
when you
Make
first
it
look
grid.
at it.
Come on, make it grid.
It's about 300 pixels by 280 pixels.
Oh, they're helping each other. That's awesome. Well, it's not exactly because it's a background set to cover, but it's okay. All right, so here we go. Come on, use grid. Oh, he's typing grid. Click the button.
Okay, so
Boom. Grid. Yep, there we go.
Oh man.
All right, let's move on to John from WebDev for you. Cool. He's trying to figure out how many columns and how many
And I
rows he
already
can fit.
broke it.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's nice right there. Beautiful. Beautiful right there. And then all you would have to
Okay.
do is just put one cell that has a certain color and border, and then just copy and paste that into all the other cells. Look, that's exactly what he's doing. See? Awesome. All right. I think at this point he would need to set a width and height just to make sure it doesn't like stretch. So why this is stretching up is because Webflow makes any empty div 75 pixels tall and 75 pixels wide to just so you can put other things inside of it. Cool. So that's what he's doing. Yep. 10, 10. Beautiful. So probably he's gonna make that bigger than 10. You got this, John. You got this. He's trying to figure it out. Look at him stressed right here. Oh God, I feel bad. Let's go to other Jean. Oh wow,
Weird.
there we go.
Freaky,
So he's just
wonderful
pasting
thing.
boxes. He's just pasting boxes left and right. All right. So a trick, if you want to put a box into another cell using grid, hold Option on your keyboard, and then click and drag a div or an element into another cell. When that happens, you're just duplicating into another cell. It's super simple.
Yes.
All right, let's go to Duncan. And Duncan has his first square. I'm wondering, where's his grid? Or is he just making a square right now, trying to figure it out, and then he'll size up his grid? I wonder. Okay, we have a border of 4. Okay. All right, Duncan, where are you going with this? And he's talking to someone. He muted himself. Oh, there we go. We got the grid going. Okay, so he's trying to figure out how big. He's counting with his finger. That's cool thinking about it. Yeah, take out the gap. Take out the gap. Okay, he wants to size it up on the rows. Take out the gap. You can do this. Oh, he reset. He wasn't too sure about it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I can't.
All right, I'm gonna tell them 10 minutes. 10 minutes 30 seconds. 10 minutes 30 seconds. You got this. No stress.
Maybe a little bit of stress.
All right, we're at Austin's. Whoa, Austin went for a very,
Oh my
very
gosh, this is
small
so
grid.
tiny. This is
I-
gonna be...
He can't hear me right now, but yeah, it's very tiny. I would make those
I have
boxes
to look
bigger.
up what Tetris actually looked like. Like, are we having to do the UI of the game
No,
too?
you
Like,
don't have to do the UI of the game.
so
Just
it
put some
needs
boxes.
to look like a
Yeah.
Tetris game. Okay. That's doable.
Let's go back to web dev Brandon. Oh, okay. He went for bigger cells. That's cool.
And what the
That'll work. All right, went for the L block, the L, and the square. All right. All right. Come on, Brandon. You can do this. He's thinking about it. Don't stress too hard.
But it's too small.
Let's see what Rock is doing. Oh wow! Again, he went really tiny. I would have gone for like a 9x9. Make it simple. And I think they got like, how many rows does he have?
Sure, there's another way to do this.
My God. Whoa! You went crazy. All right, let's go to Riley. Okay, that's actually that's a good one. Is it 9x9? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he went for 7x7. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7x8. Okay. Start your block.
Oh my goodness. That's
Should someone?
Crap. When it
That's
looks like it
hard.
lines up in grid, but it doesn't when you exit out. God. Painful.
The stress is real. Whoa, John! Dude, John is already adding interactions. Look at this. He's going to make it slide in. Oh, smart. Wait, he's moving the Tetris block? No, you can't move just the block. Yeah. Okay, if he wants to actually have interactions where they slide down, he would need to wrap all of these blocks in another div. And then that div would actually span. Oh, wow. Actually, I think that's what he did.
And we have a
This guy's a
timer.
madman.
Yeah.
I mean,
7 minutes, 51 seconds.
how many minutes? We have 50?
7.
So this image has weird shadows inside of the screen. Are we ignoring those? Are we?
Yeah, just ignore him. It's okay. I'm just having fun watching John. Look at this. Oh, that's amazing. What is he doing? Oh. Tiong is saying, take out the gap. Oh my gosh, John. Oh, wow. Cool. So other Jean is filling up the screen as if it's game over. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see how fast using grid, you can create something fun. You know, and all it is, it's like the
There's
old school
blue, too.
tables, but now it's fluid. You can actually use media queries to control your grid. It's amazing. If you haven't tried grid yet, go to what is it? Just search Webflow CSS Playground or CSS Grid Playground or something like that. And you can learn so much from that site. And university.webflow.com also has a bunch of tutorials and some great concept videos to help you understand when to use grid and when to use Flexbox. All right, so check that out. Let's go to Jean's doing really well. Let's go to Duncan. Oh, what? Inner shadows?
I'm gonna ask for a new feature to zoom in.
Yeah, on the grid. I was just
Whoa, Duncan. Whoa.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, okay, he's just positioning. Wow. That style. Okay, let's see what Austin's doing. Okay, so he's trying to figure it out why grid isn't working. My advice right now would be to remove or even start from the beginning.
On what Tetris shapes
I would remove the grid and start a new grid and have like something like 7 by 8.
I've never played Tetris in years.
So what?
Give me a break, man.
Oops. Oh.
Well, okay, he's doing something good. So he's making the blocks. You know what? This works. This works. Let's go back to Brandon. He has very big blocks. It totally works. If he ended it here, I wouldn't be mad. That's Tetris right there. Let's go to the rock. Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of small rows right here, and I think it's because it's too many rows. If he would just remove some of those, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, no,
What
no,
just happened? Let's go to Riley. And Riley, well, okay, that's really good.
How you guys doing?
Almost done.
I thought I was doing well until I
Thanks,
previewed
Peter,
it,
for the
and then
link.
it just looked.
To the CSS Grid Playground.
Oh God, me too.
Going back to John's.
Yeah, because
Man.
John is just
Wrecked.
already we're at 4 minutes and he's playing with interactions.
Depends on the size of your screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is
Whoa!
good.
Whoa! What?
yeah, I think I'm done. I'll work on it a bit more.
Well, now I just previewed it and I'm disappointed in myself.
Let's go to
Hey,
John's.
mine's not bad.
Nice.
No.
Wait.
Looks nice.
Cool. Jean is pretty much done. I wonder if this was the easier challenge or harder challenge than
I
the
gotta leave
phone.
that stupid thing off then.
Let's go to Duncan.
I can't put that.
I was trying to do a
Duncan. You're
shading. It
nuts.
looks good in my
You
project, but
can't
when I
hear
go to
me,
view
but
it,
I'm
it
like,
sucks.
whoa. Man, the styling of those blocks is amazing. All right, let's go to Austin. He did a really good job.
This is so annoying.
Yeah. All right, let me tell them 3 minutes. All right, we have 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Cool.
And you have 3 minutes to recreate Pokemon.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
so cool.
All right,
Going back
whoever's
to
playing
Brandon.
is not good.
All right.
Like,
Okay, so he's just overlapping so you can get those blocks. That's cool. That's cool too.
Shoot.
Yeah, so you have an L block and then you have that S type of zigzag or Z. I don't know. Yeah. That is good right there. You're going to go to Rock. Wow. Rock got it. Rock got it.
makes sense.
And Rock, I think this is... Hold on, let me ask him. Rock, is this your first time using Grid?
Why?
No. I'm just wondering. Is it? Because it's amazing if it is.
I mean, I've clicked on it before.
Hey, this is amazing that you can make grid and you don't even know how to code it by hand.
No, I don't.
Nelson,
What?
getting this to stay in preview mode is such a pain.
Well, so yeah, the background is set to cover. If you want to turn off cover on the background image,
Too late.
Yeah, that's gonna throw me.
so, but that's up to you. We're gonna go to Riley's screen right here. Okay. Yeah.
Mistakes.
So 1:30 left. And let's go to John. And John is done, basically. He's just playing around with interactions. It's
Whatever.
like... let's see. What's his new thing? To the, and then down. And then down. Beautiful.
Something
Yeah, there's
weird
these
happens with
gaps right
mine, but
here, but I'm not
sorry.
sure. Is it resetting? Oh my gosh. 1 minute. Gonna go to John's. Ooh, it looked like he just all the blocks fell. Let's see what John is doing.
I'm scared to do more.
Yeah.
Cool, they're all stacking. It works. It works. It doesn't have to be responsive, John. It's okay.
Yeah,
Okay then. Come back.
Okay, Duncan is adding interactions.
I kind of wanted to be responsive.
Wow. The fact that you can do a Tetris and add interact. Oh, he's going to do rotate? Oh, dude. And he's going to put it in here. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Well,
4, 3, 2,
Whatever.
oh,
Oh my
dang, they did the
goodness.
block. That's sick.
Oh
Can
my
you
god,
please
he
publish?
styled
and
it.
post it?
Interact-
Yeah, he styled it.
What?
Can you publish your sites and post them in the chat, please?
That's,
Oh, man.
That's insane.
Guys, I have a confession though. I didn't use grid.
Wait, what?
I got halfway through and I was like, oh crap, I'm supposed to be using grid.
Oh man.
Ooh, disqualified.
You lose.
Disqualified for
I'm
not
still
using
proud of it
grid.
though. So,
But you
No, but
styled
that's
the
amazing.
boxes. You styled the
That's
boxes.
nuts.
That is nice. And it
Shit.
wrote.
Oh
You
man,
rotated.
I am not even.
That's awesome.
Alright, so let's look at everyone's project real quick. I'm gonna go to let's start out with Brandon's. Cool. So you have big blocks, and you use the grid. This is awesome. Did you use grid before?
Yes.
Or is it your? Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
this is
understood
all
the
grid.
concept.
But I've been using grid off and on for since it was released.
Grid live.
Actually,
Grid
my
live.
Webflow next week in Pittsburgh is about grid, so this
nice.
actually is a building block for me to kind of do it in a short amount of time.
Vlad would be happy with what you just said. That building block. I see what you did there. All right, we're going to Rock. Rock.
Oh
Let's
my
see
god,
what you got.
don't
No,
get
it's
my-
okay. This is nice. Wow.
Oh, nice.
So at first, I was kind of confused because you had all these colors everywhere, and seeing this final product, I was like, yeah, it totally makes sense. Great job. And like,
That's
and this is your first time using grid, or even second.
This extensively, yeah.
Wow. See, that part is amazing. Right there, that part is amazing. All right.
The positioning.
Austin
All of
is
them, like people in the live chat are like, it's changed on my screen, and I'm like, yeah, we all previewed
Yeah.
super late.
No idea.
No idea, man. I pulled out every device I own.
Riley, go ahead and show your project.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, not mine. This is mine.
All right. Oh, okay. You added a white background. Cool. Nice. Yeah. So how many? It looks like you. So it looks like Brandon did like a 5x5 grid, and then you did something like a 8x8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really good. So was it tough for you to get the sizing right, or was it tough for you to use grid, or did it just naturally flow?
It's mainly the sizing, and I was having trouble with the grid, but it's because I forgot to give my grid cells a width, so like nothing was showing up. I had no idea why.
Yeah, I noticed some people were like trying to figure out how come like the rows were getting too tall.
Yeah.
And I kept on saying on the stream, I'm like, oh, you got to make the div inside, or at least the row and the column actual width and height. Yeah.
But once I got that down, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
This makes more sense.
All right. Now we're gonna go to John Ramos, and go ahead and share your screen. All right. Yours, I was watching, and you had time to add interactions. I was like, oh man, this guy. Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and refresh. So it goes down.
Oh, wait, yeah. So yeah, click.
Goes down to the left and down. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right.
Oh,
Great job.
That's fun.
I get a little bit of spacing in between some of the blocks, but I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I was wondering what is that why is that happening, but
yeah.
But it seemed really easy for you, this challenge. I mean, the fact that you're able to get interactions in there too.
Yeah. Interactions is dope. Yeah, I like interactions.
Yeah. All right, we're going to Jean's. Go ahead and go to yours.
Okay, yeah. It's your let me
All right.
Okay.
And have you been using Grid for a while?
No, I've just normally I just use Flexbox, but for this one I thought it would be easier to use Grid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just spacing and stuff. It's a little bit hard.
A little bit, yeah. But this is your first time.
It's like I have a ultra wide monitor, so sometimes it's hard for me because almost nobody uses those. So it's like
yeah.
So I have to reduce it. But...
Yeah, makes sense. But great job, like learning Grid on the fly.
Thank you.
You know that's hard impressive to do. That's totally impressive. Speaking of impressive, but not using Grid, Duncan.
Guilty. I am guilty.
No, can you show us the styles for the blocks? Like, can I see the style for the blocks? Like that, it looks exactly like Tetris right there.
It is the borders. I just colored the borders.
You just color the borders? What do you mean?
Oh, okay.
So I just did each of these in color, right? And then I put these two in the bottom left. These are darker, so it's just like shadow. And then these two are highlighted up in the top.
Oh, I thought you did inner box shadow. No, oh wow.
I thought about that, but I wanted the like crisp edges.
Yeah.
That's
great.
Makes...
That's great.
Yep. And then right after I did that, I was really proud of myself. I was like, oh wait, Grid. Oh wait, grab out Grid.
You were focused on the blocks.
Oh look, I got this thing to move too.
And it rotates.
Not as good as the other interactions, but
awesome. All right, let's go.
So good.
Lastly to Austin, and then so Austin, I noticed you used a lot of columns and a lot of rows.
I was designing for that Game Boy Retina, so.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So that, and I was telling the live chat. I muted myself on Zoom, saying, "Oh, I hope he deletes some of the columns to make it easier for himself. The columns and rows, please delete, or at least start from the beginning again, so you can have less columns and less rows. But it still looks good. You made it. You made it work. So great job on that." All right, so you guys go ahead and take a break before we start rebuilding SpaceX.
All right, I'll be back.
It's already 10:46, so I'll give you guys a 5-minute break while I answer questions from the live chat.
Great.
So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. All right. So the stream can't hear them, but they can still hear me. All right, I'm gonna go to your questions. All right, here we go. Oh, we only got 3 questions. Okay, cool. Oh, I need to share my. I wonder if I can still share my screen. Here we go. The first one's from Chris saying, when it comes to containers, do you recommend using max widths in pixels, percentages, etc.? For example, how do you deal with using max width of 1140 pixels on laptops that are smaller than that size? Yeah, so max widths is good for if you have, like, on your desktop size. You want to do a max width of 1140, and then margin auto on both sides to center that, right? If the screen gets even bigger, like people have like 4K, 5K displays or something ultra wide, you don't want the width of that container to go all the way to the edges of that big massive screen. That's why you have max width of 1140 pixels. So yes, I would use pixels, but to make sure everything's fine, you can use the width as a percentage. Now, you don't have to do width 100% because that's already default if you're using display block. But if you want something like max width like what I use for forms, I use a max width of like 550 pixels, but you make the width and leave the width as auto. Or I can play around and say make the width 50%. And so it'll be 50% until it gets to 540 pixels wide. Hopefully that makes sense. So yes, percentages in actual widths and pixels in the max widths. All right. Ray wants... Wait, yeah? What? Oh, whoops. I forgot the chat can't hear you. But I can hear you. All right, so Raymar is asking, please review the site. P.S. It's clonable if everyone wants to use this robust. Oh wait, I can't read the rest. If anyone wants to use this robust community news template. All right, so let me put the link in the chat room. Thank you so much for sharing with the community, Raymar. All right. Let's go here. Let's see here. I'm going to try to share my screen. Let me go to browser. Okay, you can't see anything. But let me... Is this a window capture? Properties. Hold on. I'm getting it. There we go. Got it. Make it smaller. There we go. Cool. All right. So, all right. My thoughts on this. Let me refresh. Any interactions happening? No interactions. 9-for-1 area news, events, and information curated by the community. Okay, that's pretty cool. Subscribe. One thing I would add to this is, where does the email go? It's like one of those things where, like, hey, we're never gonna sell your data. We're not gonna give your data out to anyone. So, something like lets people know, like, hey, we're cool, right? Please give me your email. All right, we scroll down. Okay, we have some opacity thing happening. That's cool. I like that as you scroll down. Okay, we have the typer.js, I think that's happening here. Cool. Okay, we have the interaction at the top, the status of how far down you're scrolling. All right, so these are big, and I like how these are shaped. But if you're gonna have like very nice scenic photos of, wait, this is San Diego, huh? No, it's not. Well, as you scroll down, okay, everything's nice and smooth, but yet your interactions, your hover interactions or your hover styles doesn't have any the transition. So add some transition, and that way it's more smooth, not just jarring. Yeah, you have transitions here, but not here. So keep it consistent. Yeah, same thing here. Yeah. Oh, okay, you have background interactions right there. The background changes. That's nice. Yeah. Good job. Oh, okay. I like how the background goes away and you see the video again. Neat. Great job with this. Let's look at your. Okay, watch out. You have double scroll bar happening. You have one here and one here. Okay, this is the indicator saying press play. Okay, I want to know what that indicator means. It's just like, yeah, something I should be noticing. Because to me, I thought if I click this, then it would show up as a light box. But yeah. And oh, you don't see my mouse. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, let's check out your search. Oh, that's cute. I like your search interaction. And this is probably a light box. Oh, it's not. Interesting. All right. Good job. All right, moving on to the next question. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so another website review. Let's go for Eric. It's asking, focus on typography and hover state. Would love some feedback on the design. All right. Let's open it up. Damn, it feels good to be a designer. I like that. I have the song in my head now. Hello, Marcos. And so this kind of fun type, really makes your portfolio unique. I really like it. I really like it when people have copy that shows, that shows how fun they are, or something that's different, rather than, hi, I am a person. I design. I do this. And it's like, okay, but lots of portfolios have that. But this one, it's different. It's like, hi, and I'm Marcos, and damn, it feels good to be a designer. All right. Oh, I get it. When you hover, I get it. Damn good designer. All right. Yeah, very, very clever. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Scroll down, see my work. Let's connect. All right. Maybe style these boxes a little bit more. Your input fields. I don't know. This gray just feels very default to me, but I mean, it's just a small thing. Other than that, man, this is funny. I like it. Great job. Great job. All right. There's no other responses on the form. So I think we're about ready to get into our last challenge. And I know it's over, and I know we've been on the call for 2 hours now. And I thank you. And I'm talking to hold on. There we go. So I don't know if you guys want to do this. If you're ready, you want to go for it?
I guess.
Okay. Thank you so much for your participation.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Let's do this. You already have the SpaceX website open, as well as the SpaceX project that you already cloned. And for people who want to try their best and follow along, I'll put the clonable project in the live chat. And in the clonable project, all there is just the image assets from the homepage of SpaceX. You have the logos, the 3 background images for the tabs, and the 3 images for the stories. So the challenge, the last challenge when I say go, is to rebuild as best you can the homepage of SpaceX.com, where you use a navbar widget at the top, then tabs for the hero row, and then in the secondary row, you create a collection for those 3 columns and pull that collection data into the columns. And lastly, a footer. And if possible, make it all responsive. And so if you go to SpaceX.com right now, if it's not responsive at all. And it makes sense because SpaceX isn't a design agency. SpaceX isn't in the business of selling design or web development. They're in the business of selling rockets, and they're doing a great job of it. So, but I just want to show how fast it might be to create something from scratch and make it responsive. All right. So let me set the clock for 30 minutes. And
Everybody ready?
again, round of
Yes.
applause, claps in the chat for Austin, Riley, Brandon, Duncan, Rock, John, and Jean for giving us their time to challenge themselves to do this fun thing. So thank you all so much. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes,
guess.
sir.
I guess. All right, ready, set, Webflow. That's a verb now, right? All right, I'm going to mute myself on Zoom. And everyone in the chat room, thank you all for being here. This is really something that I want to do for a long time. And again, Webflow is more like a playground, I guess to me, because when I see something on the web or I see something in real life where, I'm looking around, I even look at buildings sometimes, like some buildings that have like 2 logos at each corner. And I'm thinking, yeah, I can flexbox that and then push them on the side. And I don't know, I'm such a web design nerd that I think like that. Sometimes I see ads when I'm walking through the mall and I'm like, you can grid that or you can flexbox that. I mean, there's so many things. But yeah, let's go. We're on Duncan's screen right now. So Duncan is what is he doing? Okay, so he removed the default container and added his own for the navbar component so he can make it wider or have more control over it. Makes sense. All right, let's go to Jean's. And what do we got here? Okay, he's using, let's see here. He's trying to figure out, what is he trying to figure out? Oh, okay, he put the home link outside. He's trying to figure out how come it's not there. Okay, there we go. I think that's what he wants. Oh, so if you haven't noticed, if that little quick flash thing, if you don't know what that is, press Command E on your keyboard. Next time you're inside of Webflow, press Command E and then start typing something. That's the quick find tool. Okay. You can quickly find any element, any class name, or any element with a class name or something. You can find a lot of stuff with quick find. It's kind of like the quick find you have on Macs, on the Mac OS. So pretty cool thing to do. All right, we're gonna go to John's screen, and whoa, okay, so John already has the nav bar and the tabs, and now he is burning through this. Look at this, he has 2 nav menus going. All right, and he pushed them to the sides. Nice. Center that with Flex. See, this is the beauty of Flexbox. I remember with old school CSS encoding V-align or something like that for vertical align. No longer. Flexbox, just click a button. Oh, yes. This is nice. This is a nice watch. Okay. So he's making container. And someone's playing classical music in the background to calm themselves down. I wonder who that is. All right. Text container. Oh, he's already going down here. I guess he's going to color the navbar background later. Let's see what he's doing. He's playing around with the tabs. Okay, he's putting a third section. Okay, the third section, that's going to be his, for his collection list. Is he going to create collections now or later? All right, we'll get back to him. Let's go to Riley. So Riley is done with the nav, and now he's doing his tabs. And so the cool thing about tabs, if you haven't played around with the tab component yet, is you can, as default, when you drag in the tab component, your tabs will be at the top. Okay, you have a tab row and a bunch of tab links, and then you have the tab panel wrapper and then a bunch of tab panels. You can move the order of the tab menu and the tab content however you want. You know, you can switch them so that the tab buttons are at the bottom. Right, and that's how Riley. Well, that's how all three of them, or sorry, all 7 of them are doing it right now. All right, let's go to Brandon, and we got the nav bar done. Very good job on the nav bar. He even got the text. Look at that. Nice. And so what is he? I think he's doing tabs. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, and if you're wondering, why is Brandon's nav bar on the left? So that's a new feature that we're testing right now. And we're moving it to the left, and you'll be able to pin the navigator. Once we release this, you can pin the navigator so it doesn't leave while you're working on your canvas, or you can hide it. It's up to you. And also, if you look, there's like these lines now, so you can tell which elements are a child of what other elements. So it's pretty cool. Oh, okay, I see what he's doing. He's creating the sections first, and then making sure that they. Okay, so this is going to be for the collection. So he's making the sections first, and then he's going to do the detailed styling later. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go back to Austin. Oh, wow. Austin got a lot done. So it looks like Austin is more focused on the structure. He's missing the logo. I wonder why. But, I mean, he can easily just click and drag that from his assets panel. Joshua was saying you rock. Hey, no problem. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go to... Okay, yeah, that looks really good right now. Now he'll need to center these tabs in some way, and they're the same width as this. All right, let's go back to Duncan. Oh, he's also adding a button. Cool. All right, Duncan is he got really detailed with the nav bar. He took his time. I wonder if that taking so much time on that is stopping him from making this. He'll need to make this responsive if possible, and so I wonder if that's gonna slow him down. But wow, that's really, really nice. Let's go to Jean. And I did one of these speed builds against Waldo on my personal stream. And yeah, it is stressful. And Waldo won. And we're rebuilding something that Pablo created when he tried to speed build something on his own. I think it was speed building, not sure. It was something about a web page for a dog shelter, something like that. But yeah, these type of things are stressful. Okay, cool. So who's this? Jean was using quick find again. So you can see how awesome that is. You can just quick find an element like a button and then press return, and it adds it to whatever, it adds it inside of whatever element you are selected on. So say you have a div, you click on that div, press Command E, and then type button, and then press return. So if you can imagine doing that really fast without having to use your mouse, it's a bit faster, than having to click and drag it into the div.
Merda, meu.
Nice.
Tá doida?
But John is doing a great job. Let's go to John. All right, so John is already making the cards. Yep, card wrapper. So he's making the cards for the CMS. Static Motion's asking, when you add a combo class, you can't see the combo name in the Styles tab. I think you can. Yeah. Let's go to Riley. Okay, so he already made the collection. Okay. So if you're not familiar with Webflow yet, what a collection is basically a database. You can visually create a database, but from now on we're going to call it collections. So you can visually create a collection, add the collection data inside of it, and then just like John is doing right now, you can design with that live data in real time.
Mouse died.
No. Mouse down. Mouse down. Plug it back in.
It's okay.
You should do CPR on your mouse. Don't forget to sing "Staying Alive."
I'm trying. I can't remember my training though.
Oh. Do everything with the keyboard.
That'd be impressive.
It would be. It would be. So if you don't know, you can also go around, just traverse through your elements using the arrow keys on your keyboard. Up goes to the next parent, down goes to the next child, left and right goes to siblings. So yeah, try that. Noah, hey Noah, what's up? Saying, dude, I wish I joined this. Next time, I'm planning to do this again. It'd be nice, but not all the time. I'll let you guys know. All right. Where was I? Did I go to John already? Oh, he's already going responsive, and they still have 19 minutes left. Yeah, they could totally do this. Okay, web dev Brandon. Okay, he's working on collections. Awesome. Wonder why he hasn't worked on his tabs yet. Yeah. Okay, he's working on the sizing of it. For this type of thing, for backgrounds, I would just do background size cover, so it just stretches itself and you don't have to worry about what the height is going to be. The height will always be perfect. See you, Lies. Thank you for watching. Yeah. If you're interested in
Listen, how much
being
time is left?
a challenger, oh, hold on. 19 minutes. You have a lot of time.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you all are doing an amazing job. Except for you, Austin.
Oh, thanks, Dustin.
Just kidding. Let's see how Austin's doing. Oh, he's doing a great job. Yeah, I like how the buttons look exactly like it. Yeah, great job. Yeah, if you want to be a challenger, and no one wins anything, there is no first place, second place. It's just all good fun to challenge yourself, and I really suggest challenging yourself. Take an hour to do something you haven't done inside of Webflow before. Try using custom code, dynamic embed code, use grid, or even try to redo these challenges on your own and time yourself. Put yourself in their shoes and see what you can do. It's always fun to learn in a creative way, and I think Webflow gives you that opportunity because everything is in real time. Let's see here. What's Austin doing? Okay, he's playing around with the tabs. So the thing with tabs, pro tip on tabs, what I always do for tabs is I style the non-current button first. So when you drag in a tab component, you'll have 3 tab links, okay? I start styling tab 3, and I give that a class name of like tab, and then I style that one first. Once I'm done and I'm happy with the style, I give that same class link to the other tab 2 and then tab 1, okay? And then for tab 1, since that's already selected as current and it has a combo class of current, that green one, then I style that one differently, okay? So I start backwards. That way I'm not styling the current first and then have to restyle for the non-current buttons. Everyone looks mad focused. Yeah, they do. All right, let's go to Duncan's screen. What are we doing? Oh wow, okay. What is that? Is he cheating with some sort of? He took a screenshot of something and dragged it into Webflow. I think he's just copying the CSS and then redoing it inside of Webflow. I don't know if this is cheating or not, but I don't know. There's no rules. This is nice. Okay. Let's watch Duncan real quick. Tippity tap. All right. Wow, they're so quiet. Let's go to
I
Jean.
can't
real quick.
cramp.
What? Don't stress out too much, man.
I'm not.
You got this. You got this. All right, gonna move on to
Oh, I'm
Jean.
muted.
Let's Jean. Okay. Oh, that looks nice. That looks like I like
Oh,
how
I totally failed this.
it's smaller. It's smaller than the actual site.
How are you guys looking?
Huh. Everyone's doing very well.
I don't think so.
Yeah. And Riley's already putting interactions.
Oh my
Slow down,
God.
Riley.
No, just kidding, just kidding.
Yeah, I was like, wait, am I?
14 minutes left.
Is this an interaction?
Exactly.
Okay, let's go, John Ramos. I
Uh,
wonder. Okay, so here's the thing about. Okay, cool. So when you're trying to put elements inside of a tab component, you cannot put it inside of a tab menu or a tab pane. You have to actually put it in their child elements, like the tab link or the tab pane content thing. Okay, and you'll see that your element turns red in the navigator. when
I'm
that
blanking on
happens.
how to get the logo to center, and I did it in the freaking.
Oh, let's try to
I
help.
did it in
Let's
the
try to help
practice
Austin.
one, and I'm like spending like minutes just.
Put the image inside of the brand and make the brand flex and then vertically center it.
That's what I tried. So,
Go ahead, drag it in.
brand. Go back to
Okay.
the brand.
No, not that. Not the image. The actual brand element. There we go. Okay. All right. So go to the. Let's see here. Go to the container. Go to the container, the parent div of that, and then align. Yep. And then align center. Yeah.
No.
And so you need to make the container wider.
Okay,
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
oh no.
You're gonna just. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Okay, I see what you're doing. So what Riley's doing is using the Webflow container class name, and he's changing the width to this. So it's not going to work with max width. It's going to work with actual width.
Oh,
You need to
geez.
use width, not max width. Yeah, and then
and I
wrap it
also
with
need to
style.
go-
You have to, yeah. So this is the thing. You can write custom CSS inside of Webflow and actually see
Oh my
it
God,
work.
no. Oh, no.
No, it doesn't work.
It did work. You
I know it made the container wider, but these are like jacked now.
Well, I would make the container even more wider.
Oh my God,
Alrighty.
this doesn't look the same at all.
Yeah. Hopefully Austin fixes that. Let's go down to Riley. Let's see what he's doing. Oh wow. Okay, so Riley went backwards. It feels like he started at the tabs, went into collections, and then now it's nav bar.
How much time is left?
You have 12 minutes.
Oh god, I'm not
I
gonna
was gonna
finish.
guess 10. Okay.
We have 10 minutes?
No, 12.
Oh no.
Okay. So they're all doing good.
Boom.
Let's see how Brandon's doing. Okay, so Brandon really went for the card style, and it really looks like it. I'm wondering why he's leaving tabs for later. Okay, and if you notice on who was
Okay,
that? Was
whatever. That's good. That's good
Austin?
enough
Well,
for me.
so
I don't
if
care
you
that
want to
much.
put dummy data into your collections, you can
My
with
job
one
depends
click.
on this.
Wait.
Wait a second.
Wait. I just messed up. Okay, go back.
Let's see how John's doing. Okay, so John is
Alrighty,
working on
let's
tabs.
see.
So I'm
Man,
wondering
I
how
love
come
having the
they're
navigator
going
on the left-hand side.
It is pretty tight.
Like, I honestly, I'm like, was I able to go this fast before?
Yeah, so I wonder why they're going in different directions. Usually you would start from the top and just go work your way down, but hey,
Oh my
whatever
goodness.
works for the final
There's a new
project.
state for each. Oh my god.
Scott's asking, someone just check the high
I'm just
DPI on the
gonna
logo. Can you explain this? High
on to-
DPI just
move on.
means that. Let me turn them down real quick. All right. So what high DPI means is you, if you drag in an image and click on the high DPI, it makes that image smaller by half. Okay. So on screens that are Retina, it'll blow that image up to 100%, but for other ones, it'll put it down to 50. And so if you have like a very high quality image, it's best to use high DPI. So that way a Retina display will show it in very high quality. When you mash pixels smaller and smaller, if you notice, if you zoom out from an image, the smaller it gets, more kind of high quality it looks. And the more you scale it back up, the more low quality it looks. So that's what high DPI is doing. It's just scaling it down to half the size. And on Retina, it's going to look very clear. And on other screens, it's still going to look clear, but, it's going to use not as much pixels. Did I explain it right? I hope so. Vladimir is saying throw out the container and put the div and put the nav content into a div. Yeah, that's what I would have done too. When it comes to nav widgets or nav components, I usually add in a div block inside of the nav and move all the elements like the brand, nav menu, and the menu button. I move that into the new div and remove the old container. That way I have more control over the width and styles of that nav container. And who are we looking at? John Ramos is already on tablet, and yeah, he's already making it responsive. Nice. Let's go to John right here.
Brandon Grotesque. Stupid.
8 minutes, 20 seconds. Okay, John already made the collections. Now he's binding it. So the cool thing, there you go. You're using real collection data from the collection, from your collection. So everything, when you do it on one, it happens to all of them. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to Duncan and see how he's doing. Okay, this really looks good, and Duncan uses Quick Find a lot. This is good. I need to use Quick Find more. All right.
For what?
What?
Does the container have a width?
It's 940, I believe, but you can override it with the HTML embed, or just use a div.
All right, going to Austin's screen right here. Duncan is doing
crap. The only thing I'm realizing is
he's doing the footer.
Overriding that will change my other container that I'm using, unless I give it a class. Blog post.
Okay, so Duncan just needs to make those white. Yep, just make that white. And he's... Oh, okay. White. So here's the thing. Whenever you have a link text, sometimes the color of the link right here would say white or whatever, but it'll still look like default blue. All you have to do is put in a different color and then go back to white in order to override that.
Okay. 30%. Oh God.
Whoa! Did the stream just drop? Whoa, that was weird. Stream dropped a little. I think we're back though. Okay. All right. So we're on Duncan's screen. Let's go back to Austin. And we have 5 minutes, 50 seconds left.
Woo!
if you haven't really styled much, I would suggest just making everything responsive for tablet at least, and you should be good because they should fit inside of mobile landscape and mobile portrait. So whenever you make something responsive, as best you can in the desktop, there are times when you have to do minimal edits on the tablet, and if you style tablet correctly and make it very fluid, you probably won't even have to touch anything for mobile landscape or mobile portrait. And that's the cool thing about Webflow, because a lot of the components like the tabs, the nav bar, and the columns for collection lists, a lot of that is already pre-styled to be responsive, so you don't really have to do much.
Oh my god, I'm not even close.
All right, let's go to. Oh, I don't see Rock's screen. Rock stopped sharing his screen. I wonder why. All right, we're gonna go to Brandon. Oh, Brandon's look good. He's missing. Oh yeah, Brandon wanted to do the nav and the collection and the footer first before doing the tabs. So now he's doing tabs. Okay, let's go to Riley. All right, the stream is still up. That's good. Okay, Riley still his mouse battery is very low, but hopefully it'll stay with us. Okay, so Riley is creating a collection. So this is how fast you can actually make collections. Oh yeah, so he already did the structure. And yeah, there you go.
We'll go, what the heck are these?
Oh God, it's driving me absolutely insane.
No, you can do it. You can do it. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. All right, let's go to John Ramos. I think John is the most
I am not
done.
finishing this.
Okay, so he has the hamburger menu, and all he has to do is style this, and I think he's done. Just having that, I would be like, dude, that's good. Because the site is already more responsive than the actual real site. All right.
Oh my god. I'm not even close.
Let's go to Jean's right here. Okay, so he has those done. I would honestly put these in just a pre-styled container rather than a div, so that way they're closer together. But yeah. Okay, he's working on his footer now. Yeah, I need to use Quick Find More. This stream is reminding me I need to use Quick Find More. All right.
Man, CMS is amazing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Gonna go to Duncan. See how Duncan's doing. Okay, so Duncan is still working on this. So the person who is furthest along has to be John, because he is already working on that nav bar. Oh, that's perfect. Just leave it like that. Just I would style the menu button to not be that default gray, and call it a day. Yeah. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be done. No, just kidding. 1 minute, 40 seconds. You guys are all awesome. It's amazing what you can do in this amount of time. More claps in chat, please, for Riley, Brandon, Duncan, Rock, John, Austin, and Jean. This is hard to do, especially in front of the world, in front of the Webflow community. But you guys are awesome.
Can I build a footer in 1 minute? Well, we're about to frickin' find out.
All right, let's see. Can he build it in 1 minute? So they actually have 1 minute left. Here we go. Last minute.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll put the clock on my screen.
Woohoo!
There Here we go. Let's go back to Duncan. All right. Looking good. Nice, nice. All right. 30 seconds. Okay, we got some responsiveness going. I love it. Great job, everyone.
Oh my god, I didn't even.
John, and you don't have to finish, but the fact that you can get this far is amazing. All right, but I'm going to count it down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you all so much. That is stressful. I felt stressed the whole time, but for you all to do this, oh, amazing work. Go ahead and publish your site, and take a drink of water because stretch your wrists,
Well done.
stretch your arm.
Gosh.
Woo! Well done, everyone. Oh man, clock is backwards. Yep, my clock was back. I guess my camera's backwards.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I forgot to change the link colors. Dang it.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll start with let's start in the middle. We're gonna go with Jean Costa. Yeah. How do you feel right now?
How do I feel?
Dang.
Tired?
You're not tired, but it's stress. Like it's a lot of things you keep thinking about. But I'm kind of relieved. Like I think that the final result looks good, and yeah, I'm kind of excited to hear about it.
Nice. Were you able to get any responsiveness done?
Yeah,
or is it just...
I was.
Can we
So,
see?
Yeah. So if you move down to the view,
Nice.
then fits everything. It's wraps around everyone.
Nice.
Keeps working like that, and only the mobile phone view that I wasn't able to style this.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
Here, but the rest like looks fine.
Yeah, and Webflow did a lot of that mobile responsiveness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it really helps.
And you can't stop yourself from working on it. I see.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing about Webflow. That's the thing about Webflow. You're like, I could just do this. Let me just finish a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, great job.
I really like this.
Oh, I
Right,
need mobile responsive a lot of things. Yikes.
Let's go to Riley's screen. Go ahead, Riley. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, so here we go.
Here we go. Nice. Wow, that actually looks really close to it. You got the mobileness happening. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful.
So there you go.
All right. Nice. Wait, you didn't size it for the Apple Watch yet?
I didn't get that far.
My Webflow is missing that breakpoint, actually.
You know what? One day, I think, I mean, as many people have the Apple Watch, I think one day it might be a thing. 'Cause who knows? Who knows? All right. Great job, Riley. All right. Let's go to Duncan.
All right. Yep. Can you see my screen?
Right. Yep.
Okay.
So, all right.
Here's what we
go
got. I
ahead.
guess here's the finished version. Click around a little bit.
Jeez. Noah said on the stream, I think Noah said on the live chat room that you're a beast, or both you and John are beasts.
Beast.
I'll take you, Noah.
Yeah, you guys are crazy. The amount of detail you're able to get in 30 minutes for this. All right. What about responsiveness?
A little less, but Webflow. I mean, everything that is responsive, pretty much Webflow did. So these are still 3.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. So
Yep.
one tile would fix that. One little CSS thing would fix that. But
Yeah.
it works on the smallest one. And
Yeah.
then, I didn't follow. I have like a golden rule when I build websites. I always put it in a page wrapper that's set to overflow none to avoid this like scrolling thing.
Yeah.
Didn't do that. but it's got
Okay.
the bones for it. It's ready to be mobile friendly.
Nice. Great job on that one.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're gonna go to Austin. All right, go ahead. What you got, Austin?
Here we go.
Okay, that one's nice. Yeah, you got. I feel like you got the box shadow for the collection items, like exact to what they have. And you know what?
Right.
You did make a footer within a minute because a logo
There's a
and a
logo
bar. That's a footer. That's
That's all you need.
technically a footer.
I should have just centered the logo and been like, I'm done.
There you go.
And
Good
mobile
job.
responsive, maybe not so much. I mean, like kind of, but there was a lot of stuff I would need to fix and stack and
Yeah.
things like that.
But it's still stacking right now.
But yeah, there's just some stuff that like these I
Yeah.
needed to clean up because these I actually gave pixel values and then I forgot to change flex on them. But like these are, I copied the pixel values off SpaceX. Like this is 330 by 60, I think.
Yeah. Amazing. Great job. All right. Great job on that. Who did I miss? Let's go to Brandon. Brandon Screen. All right. So, me personally, I like how you styled the tabs. They look pretty like very techy.
Well, you have to realize too that the tabs themselves was the very last thing that I did. I designed everything else around it because I knew I was going to have problems with the tabs. So that's where I stopped. I finished doing the editing on the fonts on the tabs, and that was the extent of my time limit.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I was telling the live chat. I was like, I wonder why he was skipping over the tabs and doing that last. But yeah, it looks good. It looks like it looks really good. So how does responsiveness? Did you get into that?
Maybe a little bit.
Can we see?
It should be up and running. So let's see if we go into SpaceX side.
Yeah. Nice.
There.
Stacking. Yeah, it works.
And there.
Yeah.
So I just have to adjust the height on the tabs, and everything else is functional. And I forgot to change my flex on the mobile on the bottom, but that's about it.
That's really good though. Yeah. Great job. All right. I think did we go Jean, did we already see yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine.
Okay, so John Ramos.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and share yours.
All right. Yeah, this is what it looks like in the browser. I'll show it in Webflow actually.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the only thing I didn't get done was like styling the tabs here.
Mm-hmm.
But I focused on getting these cards responsive. So if we go to tablet, the cards, they stack.
Nice.
Worked on that. The menu here kind of isn't perfect, so it would need some work, but try to get that mobile menu a bit better. And then the tabs here, they span the full width. So on desktop, they don't go the full width. You get into tablet.
So you're using max width on that one?
Yeah, so on desktop, I just added some padding to the wrapper that was in the tabs, like 20% padding to each side.
Oh, okay, that works too.
Yep, and then I just removed it for these. But I got, all the images in here and all that. And then for mobile landscape, just changed the text size a bit, had them stack again. And then mobile landscape, they're just a bit thinner.
Wow.
Yeah, and the image, this text, and this link, the links actually work. Dang. Yeah, they link out to the SpaceX. This was all done in the CMS, so I just added the image, the description, and the link, and just grabbed it from the CMS.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. So,
great
cool.
job. Oh man, thank you all for doing this challenge.
Thank you.
This would you do this again?
I would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is fun.
Most definitely.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice. I have no other words, but I'm just so amazed by all of you and how far you gotten, especially with your varying degrees of experience inside of Webflow. The fact that the Rock can learn grid in 15 minutes and create Tetris, you know, and same thing with Jean. The fact that you can create a phone, you know, within 7 minutes, and add in interactions to make the phone come alive is nuts. And lastly, the fact that all of you are able to create a responsive page from scratch with a database or collection in 30 minutes, mind-boggling. So thank you all so much. You guys are rock stars. We'll talk after the stream, but yeah, I'm gonna let's just end it here, you know. Here, plug yourselves. Where can people follow you? We'll start with Riley. Where can people follow you to see your art, to see your Webflow stuff? Where can people follow you?
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter and Dribble at RileyJ_S.
Okay, awesome. Let's go to Brandon.
I do most of my stuff is just on Twitter, so it's webdev_Brandon. So all my Webflow promotional and whatnot goes directly through there, and I'm updating my Webflow profile page here in the next couple of weeks. So a lot of new stuff will be on there as well.
Nice. Okay, Duncan.
Memberstack.io. 150% of my time goes into that project right there.
I mean, that project is going to help all of us. So major props.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yes. All right, Rock.
You can follow me on Twitter at RVGuitar. That's
Okay, cool. I think I see in the live chat. All right, John.
Well, I don't really have Twitter, but like I don't use it. But you guys can follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna be creating Twitter account and Dribble account pretty soon. But yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram, GeneDCC, and yeah, that's where my things will be for the moment, at least.
Cool. Can you type that in the live chat?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just done it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for doing this, John Ramos.
Yes. So my website is webdevforyou.com. If you check out the clonable section, I post a daily interaction every weekday except the last week of the month, where you can clone these little animations that I make for free. You can just clone them. And yeah, you can check out tutorials. I have a few tutorials on YouTube, WebDev for You. And I'm also a template developer for Webflow, so I have a few templates you can check out. And my Twitter handle is at WebDev WebDev for You.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, thanks Nelson for putting this together. It was really fun.
It was my pleasure. My pleasure watching you all do your work and seeing your different processes. It really helps, and it's really fun to watch. And lastly, Austin.
I'm just my first and last name, Austin Thiesing, on both Dribble and Twitter. And then on Webflow, I'm just Austin. So webflow.com/Austin.
Oh, you're able to pick that one up. Nice.
I was, yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that's about it. I'm going to let you all go, and I'm just going to do my usual outros. But thank you. Claps in chat for these wonderful gentlemen. And again, if you want to be on the stream to do this challenge, post on the forums. And I'll get back to you. Let's see what other challenges we can do, what other fun things we can do live on another stream. But thank you all again to Austin, Brandon, Duncan, Rock, John, Austin, and Jean. All right. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you. You too.
All right. So yeah, hope you guys had fun watching. Try to make some sort of game show, but it's just fun to see people use Webflow. In my opinion, it's always inspiring to see someone like jam out on Webflow and see what they do. And yeah, so let's do some outros. If you have any account, billing, or technical questions, please go to university.webflow.com/contact, and the customer support team will help you out as quick as they can. If you have a design or custom code question, send that over to forum.webflow.com, and the global community will help you. And tell you what, if you get your question answered, please pass that favor forward and answer someone else's question so we can all grow together. Also, one thing about the global community, go to webflow.com/events. It's our new events page where it shows upcoming meetup events and any official event that's coming up. Or you can go to meetup.com/pro/webflow to see all of our meetups. If there's one not near you, go ahead and create your own and contact me. We'll get you set up. This stream happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, right here on youtube.com/webflow. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment if you want. You can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/webflow. You can follow me at thepixelgeek, instagram.com/webflow-app, facebook.com/webflow. That is it for this stream. Thank you all so much. And as always, make the web beautiful. See ya.